Yes, my wonderful people. Welcome to J Progress Entertainment again. My people, make we start it like this. Have a look at this young man on your screen and tell me really and truly what you see. A promising young man, one who is doing well in school, to be awarded trophies, medals for his outstanding performance in school. This young man you see here, this young man, 12 years old, JAYDEN. Jamaica, if you are living under a rock and you not yet know that this 12-year-old young man has been missing for over 3 weeks today. This lady that you see here is the 12-year-old young man, auntie. This lady, Anne-Marie, vowed to take care of this young man. To do so, she would have coupled with this gentleman by here, and together they would both take care of JAYDEN, because what? At 5 years old, JAYDEN was given to them for them to be JAYDEN guardian. Why was JAYDEN given away, you may ask? JAYDEN's father is an alcoholic, a rumhead, a junkers. JAYDEN's mother, financially, cannot take care of JAYDEN and all JAYDEN's other siblings. Which would mean JAYDEN would be missing school. He wouldn't be clothed properly. He wouldn't be taken care of properly. Because his mother, his biological mother, wasn't financially stable. Today, the entire Jamaica is saddened by this young man's disappearance. You may ask, he's not the first child to disappear in Jamaica. So what's the big deal? You know what the big deal is? This young man didn't just disappear like that in thin air. No motive, no nothing. This lady that you see here is the young man's cousin. She is the daughter of this lady who vowed to take care of JAYDEN until he was of the legal age to maybe move on to university and work. This lady was also given the responsibility by this lady here to take care of her 2-year-old son who was an American citizen. No. This lady you see here, 2-year-old son, I can recall seeing a video when this 2-year-old little boy was jumping back and forth on a little mattress thing on the floor, almost bang his head into what appeared to be a cot or a crib. I could hear someone utter in that video and telling the little baby boy that your mom is calling, you go to your mom and stop the jumping. While they were also laughing, and mind, you break your leg. Mind, you broke your foot. People, it was that same breaking of leg that caused this 12-year-old young man to be missing today. Based on reports from the family, because everything we have gotten so far is from the family. The little boy was jumping as he would normally do and ending up breaking his leg. Mind you, there is a video out there now with this little boy doing the same thing, and he was warned by a female, not this 12-year-old little boy. The little baby was warned by a female to stop the jumping and mind you break your leg. So it wasn't long before this 2-year-old was actually going to break his leg because he was jumping recklessly as a child. What else could you expect? Unfortunately, the 2-year-old little baby broke his leg in the presence of this 12-year-old little boy. This little boy you see here, JAYDEN, was blamed for it. Right? At the time when it happened, this lady was in America working and taking care of her other child. It happened a Thursday night, and this lady was in Jamaica the Friday. Mind you, the day she got to Jamaica was the last day JAYDEN Simit was seen or heard from. There has been a lot of discrepancies in their reports. They weren't able to establish where they were exactly when everything transpired. Everybody is giving a different recount of what may have taken place. Now Jamaica. This young man, a brilliant young man, happy in school, doing well in school. He was given the opportunity to raise the bars in his life. So at 5 years old, giving over to this lady, Anne-Marie. And from there, he worked his way up and was doing exceptionally well in school by the time he was 12 years old. According to the family, he was loved unconditionally by this lady, Anne-Marie, and her husband, Mr. T. Without any shadow of a doubt, he had one of the most loving and caring home, which gave him a feeling of belonging. But unexpectedly, after the incident happened where the 2-year-old broke his leg, and the mother of the 2-year-old, this lady here, flew into Jamaica on Friday. After Friday, the 12-year-old little boy was never seen again, ever heard from again. Mind you, this is a 12-year-old little boy who is from a loving home based on the family. He has never been hit, no beating. He lived the best life. But yet still, people think that he ran away. People think he ran away and gone in the bushes and the woods to sleep under trees, to sleep in caves, to sleep under bushes. Why would he do that? He's happy. He's doing well in school. He's from a loving home. Why would he run away? At the start of everything, the family gave us a picture of what They gave us a picture in the mind because we worked out a picture in our mind from how they described Jayden. And you know how Jayden was described? Hardworking, considerate, very helpful, very willing, a bright and intelligent 12-year-old young man. A couple days ago, the same family who gave us that picture to imprint in our mind of who Jayden Smith is starts to remove that picture from our minds to see Jayden in a different light. No, this lady, the auntie who is responsible for Jayden, is making the world know that Jayden was a child who started to follow bad company. When he leaves school, he's going here and there and everywhere. Doesn't that sound like a problem child to you? On 2 occasions, she had to bring Jayden home because she saw Jayden in places where he wasn't supposed to be. Is that the same picture that was painted when Jayden went missing in the first place? We have been looking for a lovely, hard-working, helpful, brilliant, bright, intelligent young man who was willing, considerate, and all these things. But the past couple of days, that has been changed by the family. This man, Jay would say, is uncle-in-law in the matter. He thinks Jayden was mingling with the wrong crowd and the wrong people. And he may have been coerced into running away. Because he can remember Jayden came home with twice or something with food. And he was wondering where he got it from. Jayden starts to borrow money from friends, so he owes debt now. He's in debt. Is that the same little boy who was described when he was first missing? No. There is a young man living with them. This lady and this man, that's their son. So that would be Jayden's cousin. So their son, Demar, Jayden's cousin, seems to think Jayden is being favoritized over him because of academical excellence and his willingness and his hard work. So he seems to think Jayden is the favorite in the house since he moved in. Mind you, Jayden would have moved in when this young man would have been around 8 years old. This young man is 15 now, Jayden is 12. After the baby broke his leg, the family claimed that they didn't blame Jayden and they didn't beat Jayden. But the same cannot be said about this lady here, who has been fed with information from her little brother, Demar, who wanted Jayden to look bad for the very first time, who was more than amazed and happy that Jayden was in trouble with the family for the very first time. So what he did, he armed himself with lies and manipulated his sister to say that Jayden sighted the baby and that's what caused the baby to break his leg. From that now, this angered this lady you see here, and she may have taken things a little bit too far. But what I would like to say to Anne, Mr. T, Demar, and Shanique, Jayden didn't deserve this. It was bad that your little child foot got broken, but your child foot got broken and justifying Jayden being missing for over 3 weeks It doesn't add up. The people this young man here look to protect him, they failed him. Anne failed Jayden. Mr. T failed Jayden. Shanique failed Jayden. After he was given away to this family to take care of him, look where he is now. He cannot be found. He cannot be found. Jayden is somebody else's child. But Jayden was doing so well academically, which shows that his head is in the right place. But people, Jayden's lifespan was cut short. And I have to say it was. At this stage, after 3 weeks, and that's in Jamaica, I am no longer thinking that Jayden is still alive. People, if you think Jayden Smith is still alive, just comment here under my video. He's still alive or he has passed. He's still alive or he has passed. I can do the third vote. I think Jayden Smith is no longer among the land of the living. Believe when me tell you that. 1J Progress Entertainment, me people. Remember good no man, you nah fi ask nobody nothing. And nobody nah fi tell you nothing. I just 1J Progress. Believe.